beautiful people of the internet. My name is Jana. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I post a lot of wellness and lifestyle content and also the occasional self-help content here and there. But lately I've been in my travel era. So in case you haven't heard me yap about it for the past month, or you haven't seen my millions of posts I've made in the past few weeks, I went to Bali. Still feels unreal to say that. But yeah, I took a vacation to Bali within like the middle of July. And it's crazy because in my July reset, I was really adamant that I was still going to be able to stick to my goals this month. Honestly, I don't know what I was thinking. Like really, I don't know what was going on in my head. I think I just assumed that I had gotten too disciplined, or I just simply like would not be affected by jet lag, or just overwhelm, or general just like post-vacation recovery. Like I literally thought I was just better than that. I guess that's not how humans work though. And essentially this entire month has become about Bali. The first few weeks were prepping, the middle was actually being there, and the last couple weeks have been recovering. And I'm only starting to feel good as of these last few days. Today is July 31st. It's not like I haven't done anything on my goal list, but for sure, like my goals, my habits, my routines have not been number one priority these last few days. A lot of days it's been going to sleep at 7:30, taking a 4-hour nap on my couch in the middle of the afternoon, trying not to throw up because I still haven't really like felt fully recovered. Like I just kind of feel a little bit out of it and a little bit not healthy right now. But genuinely over the last like 2 or 3 days, I can tell that I'm finally starting to come out of it and I'm ready to get back into the routine. I want to film, I want to edit, I want to work out, I want to read, I want to do all of the things. So much that I even thought about potentially starting another crazy challenge in August, and then I realized today, I was like, no. I want to focus on like soft growth and like just focusing on the routine and development, but not in like a crazy kill myself kind of way. You know what I mean? That will come later. But for August, I think I want to just take it kind of slow. Today we're gonna look at my goals and my budget. And tomorrow, that's when we'll do just like the final remaining stuff. So first, let's go into my July goals. I was very ambitious in July. Like I said, I thought I just want to be affected, and I still think my goals were really like well placed and I had good intentions with them. And I also think a lot of them were achievable. I just was like a week delayed. So first and foremost, in health and fitness, we had maintain my workout routine. I do feel like I haven't really like fallen off. I did go to the gym twice this week, and I did a workout once last week, and I am pretty much back on my routine this week because actually I went to volleyball on Monday and I went to the gym Tuesday, Wednesday. Today is Thursday. I'm planning on either going tomorrow or Saturday again, so I'll still be 4 workouts for the week, just maybe not as intentional and maybe not like pushing as hard as I would like, but I can't say I've fallen off, so I'm proud regardless. Next I have go to a doctor to fix my foot. At least that's what it originally was. I later put in parentheses or come up with a different method because I got some ankle braces, and for a minute that helped, and it just kind of keeps coming in and out. Like some days are really bad, some days I don't notice it at all, and it seems like the brace helped. But then I played volleyball on Monday and it was so inflamed, it was so bad, and it's only stopped hurting super bad from Monday today on Thursday, even with me wearing the brace the entire week. So not sure about that. I may still have to go to a doctor, but for a second I didn't think I needed to go to the doctor anymore because of the brace, and now I think I still do. I just really don't want to. Next I have start meal prepping breakfast. Again, like I think I'm gonna start doing that next week. It was not gonna happen this week. You know, like it was just too fast for me to get it by this week. I think that was my expectation, is that I would take the entirety of last week because I got back on Tuesday. I thought I was gonna be fine by like Sunday and I could get back into everything. That's where I was saying like maintain my workout routine and start meal prepping and all of that. I thought that that was enough of a buffer and it was not. So no, I did not start doing this. For content creation, I have documented my Bali trip. I did a really good job of this. I just have to pat myself on the back. I really did that. I think the vlog's gonna be hella good. Was it everything that I want it to be? No, it never is. I'm a perfectionist and I'm very harsh on myself when it comes to my videos, but I think I did pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. When I'm thinking about how it's all gonna play out, I think it's gonna be pretty good. I haven't done the editing yet, but I have an idea in my head of what it's gonna look like, and it's gonna look good. Next, I have set up my Gumroad account. I did not do this at all. It really hasn't been on my radar too much. So following up with put up a Notion template for sale, yeah, I didn't do that either because I didn't set up the account to do it. For beauty, I had learned how to braid braid my hair in different ways. I was supposed to do that before Bali, did not do that. I swear that has been in my goal list for like 2 years and I haven't done it. For hobbies, we have start a relationship scrapbook. I bought all the supplies to do it. I just haven't actually started the first page, which I think is fair because I believe the scrapbook only came in Monday or Tuesday. So I haven't had a ton of time to start it. I've also been busy trying to get into all my other routines. I'm fine with this not being checked off, but yeah, it's not checked off. For social, we have been more comfortable with my volleyball teammates. Considering I only played 2 games with them in total, I don't think I'm there yet, but I do feel a lot better about them. The other thing I had was put effort into Bali friendships. I still could have done a lot better, and I know that, but with my social battery, I think I did pretty good. So I checked that one off. Next for home, we have full apartment deep clean. I did that right before I left for the trip. I want to come back to a very clean house, and I got that. And then for others, I had go through all of my photos, which I really thought I was gonna do this on the plane. It was like the perfect opportunity in my head. I did go through a good portion of them, but nowhere near all of them. So I cannot check this one off. And then lastly, we have sell all my clothes and clean out my car. Again, another goal that has been around for so long and I just haven't prioritized doing it. Look, it's coming up soon. I think I'll do it next month, but I did not do it this month. But all of that being said, a lot of my August goals are just going to be carried over from July. So let's go into all of those. I think I want to add one in for career. So I think I want to revamp the whole filing system at work. We've had some changes that have happened with how we do paperwork. So I just want to like organize the whole system again. And then I'll pretty much be like caught up to everything. So also with that being said, I think I want to ask my boss for more responsibilities. I never thought I would be in this position, but I really don't have a ton to do anymore. My workload has minimized so much. I think I'm at the point where I actually want to ask for more, but that will be after I finish my filing system because that's gonna take a little bit. For health and fitness, I still want the main one to be maintaining that workout schedule just because I'm really happy with it. I think I'm going to stick to the same thing every week now. I really like my system. I just have a note in my phone that just says essentially all the exercises I can do in a muscle group, and I just pick what I want. I also just have like the weight that I'm doing, and it either has an up arrow if I feel like I can go up, a straight line if I'm like just steady with it, or a down arrow if I feel like I need to drop the weight. And this is like such a simple system, but it's working wonders for me. The only thing is I don't have a ton of exercises in there because I either don't know how to do it or I just like don't know other exercises. Like I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to do an RDL. So I do want to do some more research on that. I know a really good YouTuber who posts really good like tier list for each muscle group and like what workout works that muscle group the best. So I think I'm gonna use his stuff. I'm just gonna do a little bit of research on different exercises and form, and then I'll be Gucci. I am gonna leave Fix My Foot on there, although I feel very resistant to it and I don't know if that's gonna get done this month. And then for start meal prepping breakfast, I actually want to start following a full diet like schedule, and I think I have a good way to do it. I've been trying to make my meal plan and grocery shop on Sundays, which I've realized just doesn't work for me because Sundays are too relaxed for me. I don't want to do anything crazy. I don't want to think too hard. I feel like what a lot of people do for Sunday reset, I'm usually motivated to do on my Fridays, especially because I do a lot of it in the office. There's usually not really anyone around and there's not much to do. So that's when I do my budget. It's when I get paid too. So I go in the office, I have my pay stub email in my inbox. So that's usually when I go through how much I made. I usually get like a really huge reimbursement for everything that I charged for work on my card. I have to pay off all my cards, make sure they're all accurate to like what I got reimbursed. Then I have to figure out how much I have left to spend. That's when I think I can also do my meal planning for the week and do my grocery shopping. Also, when I meal plan on Sunday, I usually meal plan up to Friday, and I always forget about the fact that I need food for Saturday and Sunday. So I think if I do it on Friday and go up to next Friday, that will help a lot. So I think for this goal, I'm just gonna say start meal planning entire weeks on Friday and follow a schedule. For my content creation, I think I'm gonna keep the same 3 goals, except instead of document my Bali trip, I'm gonna say upload it. Also want to set up the Gumroad account and publish my first Notion template. I also want to start a new series, which I'm not gonna spoil yet, but I think it's gonna be a really good one. For beauty, I'm gonna take off the braiding my hair. Like I said, it's been a goal for so long and I'm not doing it anymore. I think I'm gonna keep start a relationship scrapbook in my hobbies category, but again, I don't feel like super drawn to this right now, so I don't know if that's gonna work out. For social, we're taking a pause on that this month, taking it off, focusing on other things. I'm also gonna take off the home category. I don't really feel like there's anything that I need to do in my apartment. For other, we're keeping the same 2 goals that I had in July. Go through all my photos and clean out my car. I also want to read all 3 of my library books. Trying to think if there's anything else. I definitely have some other things on my mind. I'm just not sure how I want to like go about them yet. And I think that my new series that I'm going to be starting up is going to help a lot with some of these categories. I'm gonna go have a snack and think about these more. I may come back with a few extra ones, but if not, we're gonna go into my budget because I actually do need to do that before tomorrow, before I start the meal planning, because I need to make sure I have enough money to do what I want to do. All right, I think that really is everything I have for the goals. Just kind of thinking about it, I think my routines and my one little project is gonna take up so much of my time. I won't really have the time for a side quest, so I think I'm good. I think I'm good on stuff to do. We're gonna go into the budget. I do have my little tracker pulled up right here. And I really just want to get a very routine weekly spending. Like, I've been figuring it out with my savings and I need to figure it out with the rest of everything else. So I have a weekly budget right here, and I think this is where I'm just gonna figure out generally what a week looks like. So like my averages, and that'll help me figure out my monthly. So here are the numbers we're definitively working with. So I make about $770 a week on my paycheck. Actually, I think it's more like $780. I'm not sure. And then I get $100 extra on one paycheck a month. I have an idea on how I'm going to use that extra 100. I have been saying I want to put somewhere between $475 and $500 in my savings every single week. I think I technically need $480 at least every week to hit 2K. And I do pull out of that savings. Like, it doesn't go directly in savings. I just need some place to store my money for my rent so that I don't spend it. And then I do keep like the rest of it in savings. So ideally I would be putting in $500 a week, but sometimes that's just cutting it a little too close. But I think just for planning purposes, I'm gonna put it at $500 right now, and we'll see if that works. We're gonna put 0 for rent because that rent is pulled directly from the savings. And for all of these like monthly bills, I'm going to divide it into the amount of weeks, or more so the amount of paychecks. So yes, August is a 5 paycheck month. So let's do my subscriptions right now. I'll pay about $375 a week for Netflix, $260 for Spotify, and $507 for Adobe. As I said, I'm not taking rent into account. I'm gonna use my highest of my utilities, which is about $125 a month, which would be about $25 a week. Wi-Fi would be about $17.60. Don't do gym membership anymore. Don't do therapy anymore. Car insurance is about $13.04. See, so that only leaves me with about $200 left. This is what I was really trying to think about. Like, if I take everything into consideration, how much can I frivolously spend? And that's just so intimidating, because like the thing is with my savings, I put $2,000 in there, and like in August, because it's 5 paychecks, I will put $2,500 in there for the month. And regardless, I'm still going to pay not even $1,900, $1,891.38. So just right there, I'm saving $600 for the month. I could still save $500 if I put $480 in there every week. And I already have $800 in my savings outside of what I have to pay for rent. Like, that's not bad. But I really think I want to push for saving because I want to pay off my student loans this year. Like, if I can do that, that's actually going to be so good. And there's only 2 more months, including August, that are 5 paycheck months this year. So like, it's not looking like I can pay off my student loans with this. And I don't know, like, I don't want to limit my grocery budget to 100, but maybe I could do I don't know, like if I'm getting breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it's gonna easily be $150 a week. And I think that's smart. Like, that's a good idea. Fast food, I think I want to limit myself to like $20. Food delivery, I'm gonna say none of that. Eating out restaurants, none of that. I'm so conflicted because like I know I'm getting cash back too. Like I literally have about $300 in cash back just waiting for me right now. Like I just have to wait until my next statement. Like that's just one of them. That's 218 right there. But like my goal is to also just throw that straight into savings. I think what I can do, because this is where my head's at. I want to be able to put some money towards clothes every single month. Oh wait, this is a week. Okay, never mind. I was like, I can't just do $50, but 50 for a week. Yeah, never mind. Like if I do 25 budgeted out a week, that changes things so much. I don't know why I didn't realize I wasn't doing a monthly budget. I think just because groceries being 150 is like such a bigger number than anything else, but that's how it is. I think 150 a week is reasonable. I would say only like $5 a week to fast food, so that adds up to 20. Maybe 20 a week for food delivery. I'm gonna say no to eating out in restaurants because the only thing I would do that for is dates, but maybe for dates I'll put 20. For general shopping, I'll do like 5. I think this is solid. Basically, I'll have like my 3 staple categories every month, which is gonna be groceries and inventory. That's always gonna stay at 150 because I just feel like I can't put a budget lower than that. Can I spend less than that? Yes, but I can't comfortably say I'm never gonna spend over that. Dates, I think I also need to allow myself to have a date budget every single month. And then clothing, because that's my new priority right now in terms of spending. And I think for the rest of them, I'm gonna have to pick every month if I want to do fast food and food delivery. So do I want to have a splurge day on Uber Eats, or do I want to go on a little Amazon shopping spree, or do I want to buy a game or a book? But I think this is a solid enough plan. This helps me kind of figure out what I want to do. And now I actually can spend like $100 on clothes each month. Positive feelings. Very positive feelings now. Okay, so now there's only like putting it into practice. I feel like I can do this. It only puts me at saving $480 a week, which this month I'll still save $500, but for other months I would only save like $20 off of that. But like I said, when I get that extra $100 on one of my paychecks, I think I'm gonna put that straight to savings. So at least I'll be saving like $120. And yes, maybe it's not the smartest thing for me to have a little frivolous spending, but I need to still have my fun money. So we're gonna see how this plan works. I think I've gotten a lot better. I think this is a good idea. I'll check back in tomorrow when I do my followers tracker. All right guys, here we are back with the last little clip of this vlog. We're gonna be doing the followers trackers. They do have to wait until the 1st because I do it every 1st of the month. So let's pull up some data. Some of these are gonna be pretty crazy. So for YouTube on this channel, last month I had 687 subscribers. Now I have 770. That really is growth that I never would have imagined for myself. I've almost doubled my subscribers in this year alone, which isn't too insane when, you know, you're at these numbers, but for me it's a really big win. My watch hours went from 4.2k to 4.4k, and my views went from 531.4k to 615.3k, and I went from having 158 videos to 180 videos. A lot of those are shorts, but still counts. Now for TikTok, this one's gonna be really big. I just so happened to kind of pop off on TikTok this month. Last month I had 1,919 followers. Now I have 2,160, almost 300 followers. Probably more like 250, but yeah, pretty crazy. My likes went from 536.1k to 567.9k. And then Instagram, we all hate Instagram. This number never moves. In fact, it just continuously goes down for me. I had 814 followers last month, and now I have 810. I have quite literally gone down every single month. I started the year with 859 followers, and that was with removing a lot of the bots and inactive people, and I've still lost like 50 followers. I don't know what to do on Instagram anymore, but that's okay because I'm still growing on YouTube and on TikTok. Finally growing on TikTok. Actually, it took a while for me to see that, so I'm hopeful that Instagram will kind of catch on soon enough. Oh wait, I just had another thing that I did want to do. So earlier in the video I was talking about my clothing budget and saying that I want to start shopping for clothes. That all is kind of coming into this bigger picture thing that I got going on that won't be announced yet, but I really want to focus on clothes. And one of the places I have a lot of clothes saved is my TikTok shop. So I thought it would be a good idea too in this reset just to go through my entire TikTok shop and delete anything that I know I'm not going to use or wear. So I'll put a screen recording right here while I look through all of this. Okay, these shorts I love. Like, I'm so in love with, especially the plaid. Definitely keeping those. I love these ankle boots. Would I wear them? I think so. Sunset lamp. That's a must. Of course, those little tickets. I don't like this t-shirt. I would probably never wear that. Even though it would definitely be like a pajama top, I still don't think I would wear it. These little car decorations is gonna be when I get a new car, which is still a whiles away, but I want to keep it. I do like these socks and they're only $1. Come on. Probably wouldn't use this candy cane pillow. I think I would do this little reindeer sweater. I'm gonna take this card game off because I'm pretty sure there are other places I could get that. For these little plushies, I think a few of them are my style and some of them aren't, so I'll keep them. These pajamas I'm not so sure about. I don't really like that color red on me. Oh my god, these shoes are so expensive. I'll keep them on just for the vibes. I do like this cardigan a lot. This little gingerbread one, not so much. I don't really like these socks. Love that boot. I don't know what's with all the socks. I'm taking like all of them off. I don't know about that cardigan. I'll keep it. This one, I don't think so though. I do like this dress a lot. I don't know if I'd wear it, but I'm gonna keep it. This cardigan, no, just because of the light pink. I already have one basically exactly like that. No to the shirt. Okay, same reasoning for these card games. I can buy these elsewhere. I love this little half zip. I don't know about the bat wing top. Oh, this bag is ugly. Okay, I think I'm starting to get to the point where I like almost everything. I don't want these coloring books in here. Again, I can just get those somewhere else. I don't really like that zip up cardigan. I don't really like this one. Don't really like this bag. Don't really like this dress. I'm never gonna play this golf pong thing. Don't need one of these lights. Looking good now. Maybe not this bat mat. Maybe not the dice. I already had this projector light saved. So I think that's good. I would say let me go through my Amazon wish list too, but I go through that so often I don't think I need to. So yeah, that's all for this part. So this short intermission is out the way now. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. If you did, be sure to leave a like and a comment. And if you're feeling generous, you can even subscribe. I do hope to see you guys all in the next one, but if not, bye-bye.